Good morning, Gladiators. It's Wednesday, November 4th. I hope you enjoyed your day off yesterday. You should have completed and submitted your quote-unquote one-pager. That was your review for today's test. Make sure that is in. If you have not done the one-pager, you are not eligible for a retest. So today we do have our motion test. It will cover all of the 6th grade concepts plus speed, velocity, and acceleration. So a few things to remember before you take the test. If forces are balanced, that means you have a net force of 0. There's no change in motion. An object traveling at a constant speed does have balanced forces. If the forces are unbalanced, that means that the net force is any number but 0 and there will be some form of acceleration. The object's going to speed up, slow down, or change direction. Speed is the relationship to distance and time. Velocity is speed with direction, and acceleration is any change in motion. Speed up, slow down, change direction. The only unit for acceleration is meters per second squared. If you see that, m/s squared, that has to be acceleration. If you're asked to solve for speed, distance divided by time. If we're looking at a graph, and I want the average speed for the entire graph, that's total distance divided by total time. If we're looking at a graph and I want a certain point, you just go to the end of that point, find the distance traveled and the time it took. Distance divided by time. You also have motion graphs. Remember, if you have a positive slope, the object is moving away from the origin. If we have a horizontal line, that means the object is not moving. And if we have a negative slope, the line pointing down, that means the object is going back towards the origin. All right. So make sure you review before you take your test. Remember, on the test, you may use a calculator. Please, for any calculation, use a calculator. Don't assume you know the answer. Always check by using a calculator. So if we take a look at the test, you'll have questions. Some are just straightforward questions. Others might require a calculation. So if we look, read each one carefully, right? Start looking through them. Get to motion graphs, right? After motion graphs, you might have some speed calculations. Right? So if there's a speed calculation, you have a calculator built in right here. Right? Or you may use your own calculator. Remember, we have Desmos that we can go to. For bubbling, okay, make sure you put the correct answer in the correct spot. If it's a decimal, it has to come behind the decimal. If it's a whole number, it goes in front. Don't miss questions just because you didn't bubble correctly. If you have any questions while you're taking the test, ask me. I will clarify what a question is asking for you. So if you stay on Zoom with us, I can help you better. But if you're taking the test and you run into problems, you can shoot me a message. All right? Have a great day, Gladiators.